Hi everyone, it's Crusaders Sustainable Adventures. Sharon and Frank. I'll give you a look at Frank in a minute. He's just handling a bin.
It's all about...
Here he is. Smile, Frank. It's all about you.
It's all about me, yeah.
Yeah, and here's me sitting here in the passenger seat where I belong. Okay, so here we are on the road to Rainbow Beach, and we're going over to Fraser Island. It's is it the 13th today? Monday the 13th of December 2021. You're wrong, and we're meeting up with Frank's brother Dave and his wife Lynn, and they are staying at the Eurong Beach Resort for their wedding anniversary, and they said come on up. So we've got 4 nights at an eco resort next door, and it's glamping, so upmarket tents. That'll be exciting.
Yeah, that's something I've never done.
No, me. Here we are back again, and Frank is just testing the tyre pressure. So we bought these groovy new tyre gadgets. I'll just show you one sticking out of the tyre there. And Frank has set them to reduce the pressure by how much, Frank?
Down to 20 psi.
Down to 20 psi. So
I'm just checking them now.
Yeah, now checking to see if they are 20 psi. How was the front one?
Yeah, well, it's pretty much spot on.
Yeah, you can see it just looking at them. That's great. So we're just here at Inskip Point. So if I look around this way, you can see the beautiful beach. Oh my God, so exciting. And that's where we're going to get on the barge. We're just reducing the tyre pressure, really important. And then just looking up the road, there's a bit of camping up there. You might be able to see the portaloos. That sounds like fun. I'll take my chances in the bush. And then a couple of cars here. I'm not sure what sedans are doing here. Maybe going on a bushwalk or something. And someone heading away from Fraser there. And this is the new Isuzu. We've got the King's bag on the back for rubbish. It's a good way to keep your rubbish. And here's Frank just doing some more checking and powering down. So these new gadgets that we've got, they're Camp Boss, is that right?
Yeah, they got a bit of flack. Yeah.
Yeah, well, we saw a review last night that wasn't favourable, but so far so good for us. And of course,
that was bloody quick anyway.
Yeah, that was quick. You just throw one on each tyre and down they go. It's a lot faster than using a standard device. What are those standard devices called, Frank? Tyre pressure gaugey thingy.
That's the one.
All right, and you can hear the beautiful bird life in the bush. There's a beautiful gum tree here.
No, we're all spot on.
Oh, that's fantastic. All spot on. And here's a little bit of sad news. You know, I got out of the car and straight away plastic, somebody's lunch wrappings, and another piece of plastic over here. It's everywhere. We'll put them in the rubbish bag. I will do that. And I think that's a willy wagtail. He's so loud. And at the base of all these beautiful gum trees is ferns, Gondwanaland. So we're off to Fraser Island. You ready, Frank? As he's ever been. Okay. Hey, that Isuzu's looking good. So you, Frank, you're looking good.
I don't think I've ever had it in 4-wheel drive.
Oh, okay. It's the first trip for it.
Not that this is stressful or anything.
Not stressful at all. We're a little bit late for the tide, but we're going to be fine. Listen to that Willie. Okay, I've got to go. All right, we'll catch you soon with more adventures, and I will pick up this rubbish. Okay, cheerio. Here we are at Inskip Point. Beautiful day. Oh, there's a beautiful, is that a catamaran? I think out there, and a lot of seagulls just going around. And here's the queue for the barge. Everybody's waiting. The barge is on its way. I'll just show you that. There's the barge over there, coming our way. So we'll be on the next barge. We've put the tyres down. And there's one thing here that I need to show you, and it's always so sad. Look, you chip packet out the car window, buddy. Pick it up, guys. How hard is it to take your rubbish with you? You know, you want to come to these beautiful pristine environments, but then you want to have a packet of chips while you're waiting in the queue and then chuck it out the window, yeah? So wrong. There you go. Good old Smiths. on the beach. Here's Frank just checking out all his tyres and things. There was a bit of a grinding noise, wasn't there, Frank? Just a bit of a worry, but hopefully it's just squeaky sand and nothing more. This sand's got a very high, is it silicon or no? What's the black stuff? Basalt, wasn't it?
I've got no idea.
Oh, come on! I thought you were.
No idea.
Thought you were a geologist or something, mate.
No. I am taking my shoes off.
Yeah, take your shoes. Oh my God, you don't see Frank with his shoes off very often, people. Here it is. It's a special day. That is funny. All right, and we're last in the queue, but we'll definitely get on this barge, I'd say, wouldn't we? Yeah, easy. Okay, so that's Inskip Point. Just going around the vehicle. We're very excited to have the new vehicle. Oh, somebody's lost their cloth here too. I'll put that in the rubbish as well because that stuff's synthetic, so that won't break down. Oh my God, Frank is in his thongs. Oh my God, are they double pluggers, Frank?
Jesus.
There you go, take the rubbish, make yourself useful. And for my American friends, of which I have several, double pluggers are, they've got two plugs, I guess, yeah. How does that work on the bottom? Is it? Show me a double.
Pluggers.
Oh, they're not double pluggers.
I don't like the rubbery ones, I only like the material ones.
Oh, okay. Okay, so
A bit fussy.
you're a bit fussy with your thongs then, Frank.
Yeah, always a bit fussy, yeah.
And we'll get a hat on his head shortly. So I thought I'd just show you getting on the barge. This is it. And there's always a man to wave you in and tell you where to back up. There we go. I mean, not where to back up, where to nose up. Thank you. Or should I say gracias or something? He looks, I don't know, he looks kind of South American. And here we are on the barge. And you're not allowed to get out of your car, are you? Oh, where's the do's and don'ts? Well, that's do's and don'ts about dingoes. Can I?
Yeah, if you want to.
Can you? Because you said so.
Yeah, well,
Is that the rule? Whatever Frank says, that's the rules. Right, yeah, we do. We've been out before, haven't we?
yeah, you can get out, well, I don't know why.
I think
Blowy and...
it's the Tewantin ferry that you're not allowed to get out on. Because it's such a short trip. This is a bit longer. Well, I'm getting out and I'm going to film. So we're just on the barge, heading over to Fraser Island. So here's the barge. Comes George Clooney himself. Oh, staggering.
Drunken sailor.
A bit early for a drink, Frank.
Oh, it's not actually, but geez.
I'm actually looking forward to one.
Yeah.
Just going to show you this, all the do's and don'ts around dingoes. So stay with your kids. Yeah, don't be fishing with your back to the children. There's the dingo. Walk in groups, so don't be seen at the beach alone. Oh, there's the tick, walking in a group and they've got a stick. Stand your ground, back to back, and don't run. There you go. We did have a run-in last time with a dingo, didn't we, Frank?
Yeah, we had a couple last time, but we're going to have to get in the car because we're nearly
Yes,
there.
we have to get in the car. We were armed with a broom and a stick. It was a big rogue dingo. Okay, long story, tell you later. Got to get in the car. Here we are on Fraser Island. Woo! Kagari is the Aboriginal word. And we're on a fairly low tide. Is this an incoming tide, Frank?
It's definitely incoming tide.
Yes, incoming tide.
Hence
So,
the stress on my face.
yes. So ideally you want to drive on an outgoing tide, correct?
Well, low tide is
Low
preferred,
tide,
but it's
yeah.
coming in.
Yes, it's coming in and we're just an hour past the low tide. So ideally you'd want to, yeah, get here in time to drive on the outgoing tide, around the low tide. And we're just an hour past that, but that's okay, we're doing fine. Putting the Isuzu through its new paces. How's she handling, Frank?
Oh, it's handling all right.
Yeah. There you go.
I do miss our Nissan.
Yeah.
I do use power. I must admit, I don't go anywhere near the 4.8 litre
Oh, yeah.
petrol.
Yeah, but,
power, but
remember you got to buy that petrol.
Yeah.
That was the sting. So 2 reasons that we are releasing the Nissan. we'll say release. We're letting her free. If you love someone, set them free, yeah?
Okay.
So the Nissan is, I'll stop filming you. Even though you're very, very handsome, I'll film the beach. Here we go. Yeah, so the Nissan uses a lot of fuel, so it's, you know, costly to run. So we wanted something more economical, and also she's nearly 20 years old, and so when a car gets to that age, even though you've replaced parts along the way, you get a scenario where you might have the odd breakdown or you know, have to replace parts. So we've bought a new vehicle. It's also got it's also a truck for Frank's work, for Crusaders property maintenance. Frank Maroney right there. My cousin Shane calls you the silver-haired fox and George Clooney. Which is great. Thank you, Shane Chimello. Grazie. So here we are. There's not much more to see. It's pretty much the same all the way up. We've just got sand dunes over here. No camping until it's designated. And a nice wide beach for driving on. It's better up here than it was at the start. And Dave is... Frank's brother, Dave and Lynn, are waiting for us up at Eurong. They're parked up on the beach, and I think they're going to crack a beer for us when we get there, hopefully. I have dropped a few hints, like, is the beer cold? That should do it. It's a bit of a storm out there, a bit of rain, I think. Stormy looking. We don't care. We're on Fraser Island. I can't wait for a swim. And you can swim in the surf, or you can swim in places like Eli Creek, which is absolutely the most beautiful place I've ever seen to swim. It's just amazing. It's a little horseshoe creek, and you can hop on your boogie board if you remember to bring it. I forgot my boogie board. It's sitting in the shed at home, so I am going to purchase one, a decent one that we can, you know, use for a long time. I don't want any styrofoam or anything that's going to break down and put bits of plastic in the ocean. And then Frank and I will both have a boogie board. I'll let you share mine. Okay, Kagari, Fraser Island, and it's the Butchula people. So we're just on the beach at Fraser Island, and not too much rubbish so far, but we were just talking about keeping Australia beautiful. And apparently, Frank, that campaign was Coke, was it?
It was sponsored by Coke. It was sponsored Keep America Beautiful too, I think, was sponsored by Coke.
The people that make the plastic bottles.
After they changed to plastic bottles, yeah. A while after, I think.
Irony.
In the 70s anyway. I'm not quite sure the exact dates or timings behind it all, but they did sponsor both. You know, we had our Keep Australia Beautiful campaigns that come up on the telly at night as ads and so forth. Why did they do that? Well, probably the main reason is that they've changed from the glass bottles to plastic bottles, which was a great sensation in the 70s, around 72 I think, maybe. Again, don't challenge me on the dates, or I'm really not sure. But that was around the 70s. They changed to plastic bottles, and it was fantastic, and they had ads with the bottles bouncing around on the ground and not breaking, you know, where glass used to break. Trouble being that the glass bottles were being recycled on a fantastic system when we were kids. So all the glass bottles would go back to the shop, because all the kids would collect the glass bottles, because you got whatever it was, 5 cents, 1 cent, whatever. I can't remember what we used to get for them, but if we brought them back, we would get money back for them. So there wasn't a bottle anywhere. Every kid in the neighbourhood would collect bottles and take it back to the shops for lolly money. It was a great system. Coke would take their bottles back, they would wash them, and they would refill them. What better system can you have than that?
Well,
that was circular recycling at its best.
Yeah, apart from the nutrition component, taking your soft drink bottle back to get lolly money.
There is nothing wrong with that at all. I cannot see an issue with that.
That's good.
Unless you don't like sugar, maybe.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, they were healthy lollies in my day. We only had healthy lollies.
That's right.
No bad lollies in my day. They're all healthy
all
lollies.
Healthy, yeah. Look at us.
Chicos and pineapples and, you know, they were all healthy lollies.
Bananas.
Bananas, oh, I love bananas. I mean, yes, bananas were always healthy.
Milk bottles.
Milk bottles, yep.
Strawberries and cream.
But, you know, they destroyed this beautiful system. Again, you know, they get multinational, big companies, save some money, you know, make more profit, and stuff the environment and what we're leaving to our children. So now we've got bottles everywhere, but at least they're trying to do that now with the recycle process with plastic bottles. That's a great thing. Still not sure who's paying for that, whether it's the manufacturers or us.
I think the government pays a little.
Well, if it's government, we're paying for it because it's coming out of the taxes.
We've got a couple of terns, I think, or oyster catchers. I forget which one. Might have missed them. Now this is a washout. You can just see the lip of it there. Oh, there you go. Clunk. Yeah, they're called washouts. They're little creeks running to the sea. Is that right, Fred?
Yeah, freshwater creeks coming out of the island.
Yep.
And washing through the, you know, down back into the ocean.
And there is actually a lot of rain out there. Look at that. There you go.
Yeah, it's Fraser Island. There's always rain up here.
And up ahead, is that rain then? Have we reached a verdict, Your Honour? I think that's rain.
No, I think it's just a bit of sea salt in the air, you know, a bit of spray.
Okay.
You always get that mist on a beach.
All right. Okay.
Anyway, that was the story. As much as I know, that was a good show that detailed that. I just can't remember. It was on YouTube.
Yeah, one of those plastic films.
Plastic film. I think we've put it on our Facebook page before.
Yeah.
It's certainly, if you want to go back through the videos, I'm sure it's there because the information come out of that. And lots of more information, but there's definitely some great shows that we put up there, or great YouTube videos and documentaries on the effects of plastic and pollution.
And they reckon they make, like, it's millions and millions of plastic bottles a day, isn't it? Between water bottles and Coke bottles.
It's not millions.
Billions.
We're talking billions and trillions.
Worldwide. It's just crazy.
Just billions of bottles being made every day.
Keeping the petroleum companies wealthy.
Well, yeah, it's petroleum, and you know, how we manage this going forward is an interesting dilemma, because you know, you need glass. Where do you get glass from? You get glass from silica, which I think comes out of sand. And, you know, so how much sand mining do you want to do? That was a big thing today was sand mining.
It's a little creek.
How do we find better ways to do things?
Washout.
Yeah, I think that is Davo down there.
Is that Davo there? Is it? There's two people looking this way. They're very keen to see us. Is that them? I can see two bodies. Oh, I thought his truck was darker than that. In the photograph. That does look like your brother. There they are.
You sure?
I think. I can see a blonde-haired lady. Yeah, that's them. There you go. Are they naked?
Wow.
God, she's got the beer ready, look. That's Dave and Lynn. God, they're funny. All right, here we are next to the Nissan. How was that? That was a good drive. There you go. All right. This is what you call parking up.
Parking up.
Not parking, that's kissing. We won't be doing that.
Oh, why not?
Okay, bye for now. That's enough kissing.
Hey there, we just turned up at Eli Creek, and yes, typical Fraser Island in holiday season. A bit busy, but you know, it looks great as usual. Here's the mermaid, and she's enjoying the scenery. We're just going to skip up to Eli Creek, and we're going to go and feed some jungle perch. Yes, we're going to feed the jungle perch some March flies, because the March flies are shocking up here sometimes. Well, they're not that bad, but you know, you kill a few, save them up, take them up to Eli Creek and give the jungle perch, you see in there, if you have a really close look underneath all the little bits of overhanging timber, you'll find them, and hopefully we'll find some. But look at this, this is Eli Creek on holiday season, or most times of the year I think.
There's a lot of people here. That's just normal. Tour buses everywhere. And yeah, parked up, ready to go. Davo and Lynn, they're all hanging. Oh, he's into the beers already. Davo.
It's not midday yet, is it?
Oh, it's after 10.
It's after
he's doing
10.
all right.
Somewhere
after
it is.
10.
Yeah, somewhere
He's a good
in the
lad.
world.
Yeah, he's waited this long. That's pretty good. Hey, there we are. Looks great. Alright, we're off up into the creek to have a look. Cheers.
Here we are on Fraser Island at Eli Creek. It's beautiful. It's a freshwater creek. It's very cold. There was a big swimming hole back there, but I wussed out. But I am going to hop in here. I suppose I've got to do it now, haven't I?
Yeah,
Right.
well, you made a big statement. You have to
Oh,
jump in.
now I've got to do it. All right, where's the deep patch? I'm
Oh,
bored.
there is too many deep patches.
All right, well, just... Ah, it's too cold. It's freezing.
Yeah.
Too cold. Too cold. Oh, this boy's brave. He's in. Well done. It is cold, isn't it? Oh my God, it's so cold.
She's going in. Go on. Go on.
Oh, that is cold. That's cold. All right, I did it. There.
Oh, what a champion.
Yeah, that's me.
What a champion.
You got to do it. You got to do it.
No,
Life's
you
too
don't.
short. No,
No, you
life's
don't.
too short. You've got to face the fear and do it anyway.
No.
Yeah. Because now I feel great that I did it.
Probably go right round.
Yeah, it's got a good current. Oh, it does feel good when you do it, but it's pretty cold. Are we on?
You are. You're
Oh.
on.
Okay.
You're on. There's Davo down there. Hey, Davo. Brother Dave. And sister-in-law Lynn. And down the end there.
And her beautiful caftan.
Stunning place.
Oh,
Oh,
found that hole.
Well, you've already been in the water. Oh, hold on, just getting a bit close.
look at the moss. Beautiful. Paperbark.
Oh, it's stunning, isn't it?
This has got to be one of the nicest places in the world, this little creek.
Yeah, I don't know about the nicest place in the
Oh,
world,
it's
but it is
amazing.
lovely.
Well, we're going to get a freshwater creek in the shade under cotton trees with paperbark and moss and...
We'll check out if we can find some jungle perch.
Yes.
There's a little jungle perch hidden away in this
We need
place.
jungle perch because we've collected blowflies in a tin,
Oh, God.
much to Frank's disgust, and they apparently will eat them.
Mm,
Can you see one?
no,
No.
I think it might be a little bit too active today. There's
Yeah,
too many people
people.
around, making it a bit hard.
They're hiding.
And probably a little bit further upstream.
Yeah, we probably should have gone up at the end there. Find them around the tree root.
You'll find them in the shady spots underneath the trees,
Yeah.
on the banks. Anyway, we'll continue our search and our stroll down Eli Creek. Don't scare him. There's a couple of just there. Stop walking in there.
Yeah?
No, I'm filming here and giving instructions at the same time. There he is. He
The
just
little
went under
guy?
the lock. Come here.
What?
Get
Here?
out.
Where is he? Where is
He's now under the log.
he? Okay, so I'm going to give him...
No.
Will they bite me if they're still alive? Oh,
I'm not going to stop
here
you.
he is, look.
Don't. What are you doing?
Oh, well, I was going to put it...
No, just throw it up so it floats down.
Oh, okay, alright.
Geez, I'm giving a lot of instructions here.
You are. There you go. He's not going to see that.
No, you're scaring him. You have to back off.
I can't see him.
Back off. Come out. Come. Come there.
I want
I
to feed
know
the
you-
fish.
I know you're excited. You're like a little girl. You're like, oh, where is he? I've got to find him. Where is he?
I want to see the jungle perch eat
He's under
the
there.
fly.
He is there. Look,
Where?
two.
Oh, there.
Right there. Look. See?
Okay. So if I go
I don't know if you can see
upstream...
him, probably-
Yeah, I can see him now.
There he is.
Are they fast enough to catch
He's just there.
them? Still alive. Okay. Alright, I'm putting it in.
There he goes, he just took it. Oh, I missed it.
You're kidding.
No, there.
I heard
Go
it.
back up there and drop another one.
He took it.
Go up there and drop another
Come
one.
down. Dave wants to see it.
Now what happens is, if you catch some marsflies, because the marsflies are terrible here, and they're just right in front of you, they're just under here. I don't know if you can see that on camera. There's one, just stop there and drop one.
Yep.
Drop them, drop one, drop one,
Oh, they're all coming.
drop one. That's it.
Yeah.
Look, here he goes.
Oh.
Will you take it?
Taking it. Oh, look at them all.
Now just here you can 99
They've all come out of nowhere for the flies.
Coming out of the weeds.
Yeah.
No, just drop it.
Yeah, watch this. Look. Watch this, Lynn. Look at that.
Look,
I know, right? Where's all the kids? Show the kids.
There you go. Look, grab some more. They're hungry.
do another one. There, yeah.
Oh, look.
You know, you can get a bit
Do you want to
closer.
see the fish catch a fly? Where's all the kids?
They're going.
Class is in. So we've got the blowflies and the jungle
he's
perch.
right in the road.
Just need to come out of there, darling. Ready? You watch the fish come for the fly. Where are they? Here they are, what? See that?
We got hundreds of them, right?
Yeah. Wow. Amazing.
Picking up in it.
Yeah, kids. Here we go.
There you go. Missed him.
Missed him. There he goes. The jungle perch eat the blowflies.
What is it? You gonna have a look at the fishes?
The fish are eating the flies. Where are they? Oh, that was fun. They're just little clear looking fish. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I see them now. The current goes so strong.
Yeah, it's really hard to see. Want to see the fish eat a fly? That's the blowflies that we caught. Swatted. Yeah. And then there's fish in here. You'll see it. You'll see them come up. Ready? Look. Oh, see that?
Who would have thought that the fish eat flies?
Well, someone told it. Was it you, Dave?
No.
You said. And then, so we swatted a whole bunch of them, and I said, well, I'm taking those up to Eli Creek.
Yeah.
We're going to have 100 of them.
We have about
Yeah,
100
we'll
around
bring
our
them down.
campsite.
You just put them in your husband's coffee tin, and
Yeah.
he's really happy about that.
Yeah, all static there.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, they're so fast.
Yeah.
That's great. I've got to show the kids, hey. Want to see a fish catch a fly? Ready? There's fish in here, and they're coming up for the blowflies. Ready? Watch. See that? Look. There, you got it. Ooh, they're fast. Last one. Yeah, we've got the jungle perch catching blowflies. You want to see it? Ready? Okay, watch this. That's the blowflies that you catch here, right? And the fish are all here, and you put the blowfly in, and ready?
See him?
Ready? There he goes. Got it.
Yum.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah. Good use of marshmallows.
Yeah. We had to swat a few.
Yes. We've got a giant land lizard, like you know, one of those.
I'll go in.
Oh no! Look at it. Kind of got a big skin for like a
Here we are at Indian Head on Fraser Island on the east coast. About what, halfway up the island or more?
Well, I think it's nearly 3/4.
Three
isn't it?
quarters?
Around
Yeah.
that. Yeah. Just about to head across the other side.
Oh yeah, we'd have to.
You
We
gotta get over
bypass.
there.
Yeah, we go inland. Oh, is that a car on the track or?
No, he's just parked
He's
up
just
right
parked
next
up.
to the track for some reason.
Mm.
I don't know why.
Well, maybe someone's stuck on the track. We'll
Yeah,
see.
I don't know.
So there it is, Indian
David's
Head.
going up.
Yeah, David's going. Here he goes.
There's the GU, off she goes.
Keep your revs up.
Oh, too easy. Too easy. Doing a bit of bouncing around.
Okay, our turn.
Alright. You ready?
Yeah, what do you put it in?
Hey? Oh, I'm just gonna
Someone coming down.
leave it in high. I don't think I really need low transfer to get up here, but anyway.
Okay.
We'll find out. Here we go. There 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 we go.
dries out. It gets very soft and very slippery. I think it's more slippery in the heat in the summer. I'm not sure. Anyway, the Zuzu's going really well. There is a bit of a grinding noise that we're not scraping sort of noise. It's not, we're not comfortable with it. We think maybe something's been assembled a little bit incorrectly, but we'll look into that when we get home. But we did check the tyres this morning and there's no damage. And here they've got, they put timber under the track so that it holds it all together. And oh, look at that view. How good is that?
Come around the other side.
Beautiful.
Don't know what Davo wants.
So we're just coming up now to Waddy Point, and then we're going up the hill and going to the champagne pools. So that'll be exciting. I think this is where I walked. Oh, Dave's sitting around there. I think I walked bare feet across this track to check it out. To make sure no one was stuck, and I burnt my feet. Always bring your thongs. Isn't that right, Frank?
Yeah, always bring your
Always bring your thongs. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Well, it is school holidays and it is coming up to Christmas, so peak holiday season.
Why don't get in a park?
Oh, I'll find one, hopefully. Okay, champagne pools.
Davo's in. Here we are up on Middle Rock at Indian Head. Mermaid and me. Look at that, what a view. Beautiful, eh?
So that's Indian Head down there, and this one is Waddy Point.
Next one down's Mighty Foot. This
Oh,
is Middle Rock
this
from
is Middle
memory.
Rock. Sorry, yep. Oh, look at that big blowout up there, the big sand blowout. Which one's that?
I don't know the name of it, but
Yeah.
years ago, about 40 years ago, when I used to come up here with my mates, we camped up on that desert.
As
Probably
you
the
do.
worst camp I've ever
Yeah,
been in my life. It was like camping in the middle of the Sahara Desert. Crazy, and we were fishing Indian Head for tailor many years ago. As I said, probably 35 years ago.
Why would you
You
think
could camp there.
that was a good idea to camp up there?
I don't know, we were young and stupid. And we didn't want to have to go too far to go fishing. It's amazing, but isn't it?
That's funny.
Beautiful spot. Anyway, cool as here we are. Go down to Champagne Bills and have a swim with a bit of luck.
Yeah.
Here we are up on the top, heading down. What a walk, what a view. One of the prettiest spots around up here.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Great views.
Wait till you
Try and film while walking downstairs. It's sometimes quite difficult. If you see a sudden fall to the left, you'll know that I've missed and gone over the side.
Oh, you can just see the champagne pools from here. They're amazing.
Should be good actually, it won't be too cold down there because the tide is low. So there's a bit coming over the top of it, so it doesn't look too bad.
There's Dave and Lynn already in.
Look at that, there they are. Down in the pools. You can see Lenny waving. Watch where I'm going, I'm going to fall over going in there. Let me turn this off.
Oh, it's beautiful. People come all over the world to see. Yeah.
Here we are, here we are. Yes, we're in the champagne pools. Davo, he's playing up as usual. Oh, Lenny's over here. And the mermaid. And the mermaid having a swim, and yeah. And there's fish in here, I'm bloody amazed. There was fish in here. There's actually fish swimming around in the champagne pool, so I took some shots of, but hopefully they come out alright. Huge brim and some lovely whiting. I'm thinking, gee whiz. Anyway, this is pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. That's alright, you can chat. Alright, what I'm looking at, what I'm doing here, spinning around.
Any further out than your head.
Exactly. Gotta keep your body under the water because it's a bit cool, but that's alright.
I'll go out further with the camera.
No.
Come on.
No,
Yes.
I don't
I'll
trust
go out
you.
there. Yes.
No, you're not going over the rock.
Oh, no, round the rock. Look,
No, you're going anywhere near the rock.
It's pretty, yeah, it's a bit
It's a bit wild. It's a bit wild. Anyway, that's pretty cool. Hopefully that'll come out. Say see ya. See ya.
See ya. Bye.
No, get off. Jesus, I tell you, the mermaid, you have to watch the mermaid every minute of the day, don't you? Yeah, look, like a little girl. A little naughty girl. Get down, you're going to slip and hurt yourself. The more you tell her no, the more she wants to do it. Jesus, I tell you.
I do.
Hey? Well, don't. No. Here she goes. Ass up. Get down. Oh my God. There you go. Yeah, cheeky little girl. Exactly right. Well, that was a big one. It was destined to happen.
So we're just coming up to the Mahino wreck. It was a hospital ship, wasn't it? In the 1940s, I think. Up at Happy Valley, they've got bits and pieces of it and a model of it. They've got an old wash basin and a cupboard from the bathroom. And was it beached here or towed here?
It was being towed to Japan as scrap metal.
That's right.
And the cyclone that got broke from it, they cut it off because they had to, because of the weather, and it ended up washed up on the beach. Well, I think it was used in World War II as a target practice. Yeah, it's a long and decorated history.
Yeah, it's quite amazing. So the Mahino wreck, and we've walked across it, but it looks like you can't even do that anymore. It's deteriorated so much in the last 20 years or so, and we're just heading back along the beach, and the tide's coming in. These people are parked up a bit close to the surf, doing a bit of fishing and a few games. Yeah, they're a bit close to the highway. Yeah, they're okay. It's the surf. Beautiful day on Fraser Island. Here we are, just coming into Lake Bumangan. So the forest is just beautiful. It's very Gondwana land. You've got ferns and grass trees, huge gums. Gondwana land, yeah. All part of Gondwana land. And foxtail ferns, the fluffy ones. All sorts of amazing vegetation. Oh, this one's got a dingo fence, that's right. So you can have your picnic in peace. And there's a big lake. It's beautiful. This is the one where last time we met some hikers, bushwalkers who'd been walking for a few hours.
Yeah. And sure you got naked and went swimming.
That was another one.
No, I was here.
Was it?
No.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm just eating
Just
chips.
have your chips there, Frank. Yeah.
Don't eat on camera, Frank. That's not good.
He's the chippy monster, this one. Chippies.
I was
Where's my
hungry.
chippies?
Geez, I'd have some snack food too.
Well, it's nearly lunchtime, so yeah, so we'll do some filming down at the lake. You can just see it out there. It looks beautiful. Here's Frank just heading down the track to Mainland Lake. Look at this, you can hear the cicadas. Look at the beautiful bush. What's that engine noise or something? Hear that? I don't know what that is. Might be a big generator or something.
The rangers somewhere around here.
Yeah. We just nearly ran into the rangers. They were coming up the track and we were coming down the track. And they know the track really well, so they were sort of flying. And then they had to back up. Oh, there's a hike going that way. How far does that go? Wongi Sandblow, 2.1 kilometres. Dilly Village, 6.3. I think my daughter and I are going to come up and do some of these hikes. Frank's going to drop us off. Here we go. Respect the land. Lakes of Fraser Island. The Butchulla people use the lakes for ceremonies, tribal laws. Please leave them as you found them. That's nice. Don't take a picture while I'm stumbling down over the step. Oh, it's quite a long way. These are the lovely foxtail sands. They're beautiful. We've got cycads, probably centuries old, and then there's this lovely little pine. That's a casuarina, probably. Beautiful. Just heard a kookaburra in the distance. There's the cycad. They're massive. Oh yeah, that's a nice shot. Frank's just getting a photo of this burnt out tree. Oh, there's a really big one ahead. Holy dooly. Wait till you see it. It's a fallen tree. This might be part of it, I don't know. They're big ironbark, I think. If you look at this one, just trace up to the top. It's huge. But there's a big fallen one over here. Incredible. Yes, that would have been a fairly thunderous fall, that one. Here it is. Starts here, goes all the way down the hill. That's massive. If a tree falls in the forest, is anybody here?
No.
I beg to differ.
Because it's in the forest.
If a tree falls in the forest, is anybody here? Who sings that? No idea. Oh, here we go. It's beautiful. So we're just coming into the opening, and so Fraser Island has all these beautiful inland lakes. Absolutely stunning. Just lovely.
I reckon we hit the next one.
Why?
Going to see the one.
That's a tea tree.
It's good for your skin, the tea tree. Oh, it's just beautiful. Look at that. Stunning. There we go. It's gorgeous. There we go. That's Mainland Lake. Lake Mainland. Not quite sure what Mainland means, but yeah, it's gorgeous. And the brown is, yeah, just the tannins from the tea tree leaching into the water. Look at this tree with all the tree roots hanging off it. It's unusual. It's a paper bark. Here we go. So this is Lake Birrabeen, is it? Okay. I've forgotten. I think we're at Lake Birrabeen. That was a good start, wasn't it?
full of up-to-date travel information. We are. No worries. This is Lake Birrabeen,
Yes, well,
I think.
we're in the middle of Fraser Island, and there are more. There's half of the world's perched lakes, all on Fraser Island. Isn't that amazing?
Half of the world's what?
Perched lakes. Lakes that are perched.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. How about that?
There's not very many lakes here, so there must be very many perched lakes.
In the world, that's
Yeah.
right. And I would like to know where the others are. So here we go. There's Dave and Lynn down there having a dip in the white hat, and Dave just stood up. A couple of families here. It's lovely. And I'll just pan around to the rest of the lake. There's some plovers, birds, and then you come back here and you've got all the bushland. You can hear the plovers, and here's Frank. A man of few words. And he's very proud of himself finding us this tree with hat hooks, and he's just swatting blowflies and towel rafts.
March flies.
March flies, yes, March flies. Big. Well, some people are calling them horse flies.
Yes, the only problem with Fraser Island in summertime is March flies. But you get used to it.
Oh, they're big and they bite,
Well,
but
the good thing is they're big and they're easy to slap, so
yes. And then
get
we
rid of them pretty quick.
fed them to the jungle perch at Eli Creek. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun.
Okay.
Revenge
so
on the March fly.
that's it. And so, yeah, just panning around and back to the lake. And it's a beautiful sandy bank, this one. The last one was very reedy and a lot of tea trees. So we chose to come up to this one and have the sandy beach access. Look at all the kids enjoying it with their tyres and everything. It's good. Okay, and we'll be in a minute. We've just come into Central Station on Fraser Island. So there's a picnic area, a few people around. There's a beautiful creek down here somewhere. And some really big pine trees, very tall. And we saw quite a lot of burnt out timber, burnt out trees on the way. A couple of years ago, Fraser Island lost a lot of vegetation to bushfires. So yeah, and we saw quite a bit of that on the track between the lakes and here. But yeah, some really tall pines. And there's another spot in here that has massive staghorns. So we'll have a look for that, and we'll have a look for the creek. Beautiful, very peaceful, a lot of bird life. This is lovely. Here we go, we just got a lace monitor here, which is a type of, or related to the goanna. I'm just looking at his tail. He looks like he's had some damage, or there he goes. He's holding still because I'm filming him. Here he goes. Just foraging around the picnic area. There we go. He's got a long tongue. I'm just checking out this lizard, lace monitor, I think. It's got a forked tongue. And he's just sniffing around for food. Give him a bit of space. And there's, I don't know what this fern is here. Beautiful around the tree. And then there's a staghorn there that's fallen out of the tree. And then, if we go up the tree, it's just absolutely full of staghorns. It's amazing. Yeah, we wanted to show Dave and Lynn all these staghorns. Here's young Frank with the camera. There's some of these staghorns that are as big as I've ever seen. They're just amazing, aren't they? Look at the size of that. Gosh.
Elkhorns or staghorns?
Oh, I don't know.
There's definitely difference.
Is there?
I think they're staghorns.
Are they?
Elkhorns are that one there. See that one?
Oh yeah, with the, okay, so that one looks like an elkhorn and this one's a staghorn.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah.
I'm no expert. Botanically, I'm not a very
Look at the size of this one.
good choice for information.
They're amazing.
This is the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, that's the old schoolhouse there, yeah. Yeah, I think so. It looks like it. Yeah.
That's where you would have been.
I would have been teaching there
You would have been, yeah.
in the bush.
With all the bush kids and the loggers' children.
Yes. In my long dress.
Your long dress.
And my bonnet.
Yes.
Yeah, and then there's some old, this is a forestry building, isn't it, I think?
I don't really know.
You sure? Yeah, and we're just going to find the creek, which is down here somewhere.
Creek down the walkway down here
Yeah.
somewhere.
Right.
It looks different to the last time we were here.
It does look different.
Oh, this is all...
Yeah, I think it was too. So this is Woongoolba Creek. A lot of vines down there. Beautiful ferns, tree ferns. And the water is as clear on a sandy bank. So pretty. But we were just noticing they've had a big forest collapse through here. A lot of trees down. Probably, I'd say a big tree's fallen and taken the rest with it. Is it? Gosh, look at it.
That big one in there.
Wow. But he's crashed all the other trees down with him, I think. Gee whiz. That'd be spectacular. There you go. They've set this up nicely. They've done a boardwalk. It's beautiful. But that water's just gorgeous. So clear. Oh, a couple of butterflies. That's lovely. Just on another track on Fraser, just going through from Central Station back to Eurong, back to the beach, and about 10 k's, is it, Frank?
About 10 k's, yeah.
About 10 k's, yeah. And we're just... Sorry, what?
I was just going to clean the windscreen so you can actually see it.
Oh, okay. No, that's good. Thank you. And yeah, lots of pine forests. So they planted all these pines here for logging.
That was White Beach.
For what?
Oh no, the sign said White Beach.
Oh, White Beach. Yeah, that's a pine.
Is it?
Oh, beech tree, yeah. And then we've had pickerbean palms or palms, I think. And we've had saturday and brush box and...
Were they planted or were they native?
Oh, it said some of them were planted in 1923 to 1930. So it must have been for logging. Why you'd want to... You'd have to haul it all over here to, you know, all your equipment for planting, and then you'd have to haul it all back, all the timber on a barge.
They just had men.
Yeah.
Men and
Men and shovels. Yeah, but all the timber would have to be hauled back to the mainland, wouldn't it? But it was obviously an area where they could do it. I don't know. Yeah, but it's just beautiful with this afternoon light and shadows and really pretty drive. Oops, I think I just had the camera a bit skew. It's a bit bumpy, a bit bouncy. The tourist buses come through here. Does that make more furrows? Or
Yeah, I think so. I'm not really sure.
yeah. Anyway, it's a bit of fun. Yeah, just lovely pines and oh, that's a big tree root hanging down. And we've seen a few burnt out trees and a lot of fallen trees. Some really big ones. Amazing. Oh, and I can see a strangler fig through there with all the roots from the second tree strangling the host tree.
Yeah, it's a pretty drive.
Oh, it's lovely. especially this time of the day in the afternoon. Really nice. And soon we'll be back at Yurong.
That we will.
So we're just here on beautiful Fraser Island, late December, heading up to the Christmas break. And who have we got here? We've got the day trippers. We've got Dave there toasting us with a beer. Good on you, Dave. Frank with a beer. Over here we've got Lenny. She's reading a book. She's getting very deep and meaningful over here. She's reading about shamans. Very interesting. And Master Chef Frank has prepared a feast, or is preparing a feast for us. What have you done there, Frank?
We didn't have any oil. Like we didn't prepare anything, to be honest.
Oh, we did.
We just forgot everything.
Oh, you Dave.
We found this floating in the ocean. Some good
Dave
soy
found that.
oil, but they don't want to use it.
Yeah, we're not
I
sure.
don't know why.
Yeah, I mean, who would discard that over the side of a boat?
Yeah, we could have used that, but that could be dodgy.
Yeah.
So
we were a bit concerned about the oil.
Yes.
And we didn't bring any butter, and we didn't bring any other stuff. So Davo just did his fish and beer, which was very tasty. But I think I'm going to do mine creatively, a bit off the cuff with some mandarine.
Look at that.
Now I had a little bit of mandarine, and yeah, they're not the biggest fish in the world. Don't look too close. Zoom out.
Got a couple of dart and a whiting there.
Yeah, anyway, so, you know, they're not the biggest fish in the world, but good enough to, off the beach, to have a bit of a catch and cook.
Yep.
So, some mandarine in there, some salt, and some all-purpose,
Seasoning.
All-purpose mix seasoning, whatever they call it.
Yes, that's
I
it.
think we'll add some of that in there.
And he's wrapping it
I'm
up.
going to wrap it up. I'm going to wrap that up on a ball. So, shouldn't look this difficult, but apparently is.
No, you're doing well, Frank. Looks good.
Wrap that up.
Looks tasty. Very creative. So he's throwing the whole thing in the pan. Trying to look like he's done
Almost
this.
fitting lid on there.
Almost fitting it.
And we're going to leave that for a couple of minutes.
Okay, and we'll come back and show the viewers how it's
Hopefully
done.
that mandarin juice will steam through, and a bit of salt and pepper,
Beautiful.
and it'll be beautiful.
Looking forward to it. And we've had eagles coming down to take little bits of fish.
Fish frames went out there for the eagles to
Yeah.
pick up. Yeah.
Yeah, one of them was a kite, we think, and we think the other one might be an eagle. I'm going to grab the binoculars. All right, it's a beautiful day.
Yes.
And here we are, old Master Chef Frank, having his spoils over here.
Yes,
How's it
didn't come
taste?
out too bad.
Pretty good.
Yeah, pretty yummy.
Had the mandarin
Here comes Dave's hand, pinching bits.
Fishy mandarin.
Yeah, that's good.
Fishy mandarin.
So yeah, there it is, the fish in foil with mandarin.
Yeah,
So we've
a bit
got
of salt and a bit of all-purpose seasoning, and you're beauty, you're in. Done.
Fantastic.
Yeah. And we just found the oil that we thought we didn't.
Yeah. Oh well. That's Murphy's Law.
Yep.
And
all
we've
good.
got dart and whiting, is that right?
Yeah, a bit of dart, a bit of whiting.
Beautiful.
It's a bit,
Look at
yeah,
that.
fish are a bit scarce at Fraser at the moment, so
Yeah.
and we caught a couple enough to make a feed anyway.
And I've got my Canadian flag here in the picture. That's for my friends from Canada. Little token gesture. There you go.
Cool.
Well done, Frank.
All right.
Good job.
See ya. Hi there, Frank from Crusaders Against Plastic. Yes, we're up at Fraser Island at the moment, which has been great. A few days up here, just relaxing with my brother. And yeah, we're going to have a little bit of a discussion today on fishermen.
There's something.
And my brother and I are both fishermen, we love it. You know, there's the trucks and Lynn, and that's his wife Lynn, and my truck, and yes, we've got fishing rods sticking up. And yes, we love to fish and catch a few fish.
But while you're here, why don't you do a little bit of a favour to the environment? And we're average blokes, we've been coming up for years, we're not, you know, I don't know what you could call extremists in relation to environmental issues, but our focus is clean up.
To start looking.
Clean up. Just pick up the rubbish on the beach. The amount of rubbish on Fraser Island is frightening. For a place that you expect to be fairly pristine, it is an absolute mess in some places.
Yeah, there is a lot.
It's a bit sad. And if we keep treating it like this, they're going to stop us from coming here. But anyway, here's the mermaid. And look.
Finding plenty.
This is what we find on the high tide.
On the tide line, you just got microplastics, big pieces of plastic, bits of rope, containers, all kinds of stuff we've found this week. Yeah.
And we've got some more. We've been filling up we've got the dirty gear, you know, dirty gear bag or
that's full
on the back, and as we've stopped and fished and relaxed, we pick up the rubbish around where we stop, and you know, not going crazy. We're not walking for miles or trying to take 20 tonne home, but the trick is in numbers. The more people that do it, the quicker it gets cleaned up. We all take home a couple of bags while we're on the beach, and we get lots of visitors up here, and lots of people coming up for a fish, and fishermen.
Have a look here.
We pick it up.
Just in any little section of the high tide line, you've got plastic, rope, more plastic, just bits of plastic everywhere. All different colours, you know. So you can't even get it all. There's one, look at that. Yeah.
That's what I mean. This is so much here.
Microplastic, all of
that
it.
That is just continually getting in the food chain, and really that's not what we want.
More.
And we've got to convince our children and our governments to change that behaviour. How do we get away from not having this much rubbish? How can we recycle, clean it up and recycle it all so we use it? Because it's got to go somewhere you know, it's permanent use, not for once or twice, as plastic is normally once or single use or, you know, dual use, and very rarely you get 3 uses out of it. So how do we get the most out of this stuff?
And we've even got Brother Dave down here on the job. He's got his fishing bag and his beer.
Yeah, and you know,
and he's picking up plastic for us.
If we pick up a bit here and there, we make a difference. And for all the fishermen and people and travellers and tourists that get up here, picked up a bit, and tour organisers should get on the bandwagon and see if they can organise their tours for the day to do a little rubbish pickup to keep Fraser beautiful. That would be amazing. So yeah, we're going to keep going, keep picking up, and look, I'm just going to quickly break off and show you what I mean, and following it myself. Just look, and you know, this is just a quick visual on what you find. There we go. Look at that. That's one bit, and this is, you know, I'm not trying real hard. I'm not digging, I'm not setting it up. Walk a couple more meters. What do we find? Oh, good grief! A really big piece that's starting to break up.
So much
get
of
into
it.
the food chain. There we go. Try and keep those in there, but look, that's how easy it is, and how much, which is probably the biggest concern. How much have we got in the environment? How much is there? Which is a bit scary. Here we go. Look at that. Ready to do another bit. Couple of steps. Another bit. That's probably the same bit breaking up, turning into more and more. A few more steps. What do we find? Oh my God, look at this. We can have a field day. Look at this. Hey, we got here. We got a plastic cutting board or something.
Oh my goodness.
Water bottle.
Yep.
Somebody's, I don't know what that is. Maybe food.
Yeah, some Japanese food or something.
I don't know where that one's come from.
food.
Don't be con that it all comes from Asia, this stuff, or something. This is a lot of trash from around here. Look at that's one of our Yoplait carton. That would be from around here. Somebody
It's a good little chopping board.
Has lost their chopping board.
Yeah.
Might be a good little chopping board.
It's
but
not bad,
a little
actually.
timber chopping board would not be in danger at
No.
marine life, would it? Just as easy.
We've lost Dave. He's into it.
No, Dave's down there picking it up. So yeah, it'd be great if tour operators, I know there's some great people. What's the place we're staying at the moment?
That's the Beach Camp Eco Resort. That's amazing.
And the Beach Camp Eco Resort also work with Ocean Crusaders,
Yep.
who do a fantastic job. Do amazing cleanups all over the place, and they come up here and join together to do a cleanup of Fraser Island. That's probably the only thing people I've heard of. There may be more, so by all means leave a comment down below if you know of other people who get involved in this stuff, so we can, you know, give them as much support as we can possibly get in our own small way. But as we go, we still find more and more. I'll take you back in a second and show you some of the biggest stuff we found laying on the beach.
Well done.
We're still going here, picking up. Mermaid's just picking up. She's Davo is still picking up over there.
There's just so much of it.
Around. It is just so easy that it's got to be a bit frightening. I can understand if you had to look for it, but we don't have to look very hard to find the stuff.
That's one of those old honey bottles. Look at that.
I don't know where that's come from.
Milk what? Or something? I
Yeah,
don't
it
know.
must be from...
It's from Asia.
Oh, it could be.
It's like
be
Indonesian, I think. Milk what?
Doesn't matter where it's from. There you go. We'll go up here, have a look at this. This is a lovely little freshwater feeder into the ocean, and it's got accumulated plastic from probably dumps of high tides and covered with sand. Now that's Sharon's just picked up that one.
That's another one from overseas, I'd say.
And here, buried in the sand.
Yep. Oh my goodness, what's
There's
that?
One of the things I hate more than the world is one of those press seal bags. No, it's just a...
Oh, it's an old ice bag.
No, good old fisherman's pilly bag.
Oh, is it? Great.
A bait bag.
Yep. Throw it in.
The trouble with this type of stuff, this is where it ends up sometimes. And yes, it might have been an accident, it might have blown off the boat. But, yeah.
So much of it.
So, if you didn't use it in the first place,
Yeah.
it wouldn't be an issue. We wouldn't have to pick it up. If we just got a bucket,
Oh gosh.
put our bait in it,
What's this
or
one?
bought it
Big piece of
out
plastic.
of a bin or something at the tackle shop. I don't know. There's got to be better ways to do it.
There's another bottle over there.
It's a pretty little feeder creek from the that's up in the sand. There's another one. I don't know what that one is.
Same brand, minus the label. Big piece of plastic here.
Oh.
Yep. Just blue plastic. And that's, I've just walked, what, 100 metres.
Yeah, if that, I reckon. If 100 metres.
The bag's just about full in 100 metres, and Dave over here is...
Probably the same.
He's gone missing in action. But his is the same. Oh, I've seen how much he's put in there.
And look, you don't have to look very far. Look, all this has been buried in the sand for I don't know how long. Oh no, my mistake. That's not. That's not. A bit of reef or something, I think. Now that is, I think. Yeah, it's just one little skerrick, but still. That's how prolific plastic is in the environment at the moment. Very few settlements up here, only tourists and fishermen, holiday makers, restricted numbers because parks and wildlife people control the numbers coming in, and yet there is so much rubbish. So it's got to be coming out of the ocean, and it's got to be getting in there somehow. And that's human beings, unfortunately. The animals won't do it, only us. So, I don't know, there's got to be a better choice, or alternatives we need to find, or a way to make sure that everything that we sell in a plastic bag or a plastic bottle is able to be recycled in a loop recycling system forever. And that goes for every other waste product, including cardboard, tin, whatever. Sustainable living is the focus. Try and be a little bit more focused on sustainable lifestyle. How do we get this stuff out of our lives? And how do we make sure that everything we use goes back into a system where it gets reused?
You don't.
And it does not.
Is that a jellyfish?
Yes, it's a jellyfish.
I just tried to pick up a jellyfish.
She's picking up jellyfish.
Oh, is it?
Yes, it's definitely a jellyfish.
Okay.
Or part thereof a jellyfish.
It looks like broken plastic. Oh well.
Davo's still going down there. He's a bit more far off, but he's still going.
Keep coming.
Gotta love it. So, there you go. We continue. And we'll keep trying to make people aware. We can't clean up the world, but the more people we can convince to try and change, that will be what we really need to focus on. Getting people to change. Alright, see ya. Alright, we're all good.
Here we go. This is what we found on Fraser Island in 100 metres between us.
Yeah. You know, it's just north of us.
That's
Incredible. Look at this.
You go. Look at all that.
Wow. Holy durly. And that, you know, and that was just a casual look. So this has just been a casual walk down the beach.
It's only on the high tide mark, not down on the low water mark.
And that's all we've done. I'll just spin around and show you. Straight down there, it's along that high tide mark to that
crazy.
Little creek a little bit further down. Might be hard to pick. There's a rock just next to it on the right there. In that 150 metres.
Look at this.
We picked up all of this. Oh my God.
Some of it's coming from Asia, clearly. Unless we sell that here, but I don't think so. But a lot of it's from here. Crazy. We did score a good chopping board. But there's ropes and lots of styrofoam.
No, that's
always styrofoam.
The worst stuff in the world. Styrofoam is the worst pollutant in relation to plastic.
Look at it all.
There's always an old thong. Actually, the most interesting piece was that little honey bear thing. Where's that? Is he still here? Yeah, this fella. I reckon that's from Indonesia, because I know a bit of Indonesian. And it says milk what? So milk and then UAT, and I think that's Indonesian. So I'd say it might have been a little chocolate milk or something. I'll Google it.
Yeah, but there's lots of stuff in there that's come from around here. You don't play and all sorts of things. It doesn't matter where it comes from.
Yeah.
What we're saying is that if you're here and you're a tourist, a fisherman, whatever, you know, we're not going to organise big clean-up groups because that's not our thing, and well, honestly, that's not what we should be doing. What we should be doing is out there telling everybody that this is a problem. When you're here, take a bag, pick up some rubbish, get the kids to run off in both directions, say, see how much plastic you can pick up in 100 metres. They'll do it, they'll love it.
Yeah.
It's a new game. And they'll go up and grab a bag full, and you grab a bag full, and you drop it in the industrial bin or recycle bin that they have up here. Fishermen particularly, go for a walk, pick up some rubbish, put it in your truck, take it back to the nearest dump.
The rubbish you take home means bugger all, because you've eaten a lot of weight that you've come up here with and got rid of it. So taking a little bit home doesn't.
No, it's not going to worry anybody.
You know, take it home.
Well,
but it creates awareness too, because people are saying, "Oh, look at this beach. It's fine. It's perfect. It's lovely. There's no rubbish here." You start looking.
Meters, ridiculous.
That's just 100.
Yeah, it's crazy. And that big tray, another thing we found floating in there.
Yeah, that was just down here this morning.
That was just on the beach this morning. We found it floated in. That's a bread tray as far as I'm concerned. Don't know where on earth that would have come from. Could come from anywhere. Over there we've got a...
Oh, Dave's cooking oil.
Well, we were nearly tempted to use the oil for lunch, but we probably thought that probably wouldn't be a good choice, seeing that we don't know how long that's been in the water. But that tin there was another floating object that Dave found just laying on the beach, some soy oil tin. The amount of rubbish out there is crazy. So anyway,
as I said, do everybody a favour while you're here, or while you're anywhere for that matter, anywhere you go, any location, take an extra couple of bags and fill them up with rubbish and bring them home and put them in the appropriate recycling, waste, whatever's necessary. And that doesn't matter what it is, tins, bottles, cans, you name it. Just pick it up, clean it up. And we might actually get to the stage we have a clean country. That would be amazing. All right, cheers everybody.
Here we are, it's our last evening on Fraser Island. We've come up for Dave and Lynn's wedding anniversary. So Dave is Frank's brother, and we're down from Harvey Bay. Or Harvey Bay, there's the moon up already. We're going to have a night fish. And I can't be on the camera because I'm still in my fishing clothes from today. And here they are, here's Dave. Fresh as a daisy. Did you shower up for us?
Yes, I did.
Oh, beautiful. Yes. Look at Lynn. She's fresh as a daisy. All nicely dressed, and I can't be seen because I'm still in my fishing clothes. Frank? Not fresh as a daisy.
No.
You look like the wild man from Borneo there with that hair.
Still in my fishing clothes on.
Still in his fishing clothes, and I'm definitely. And we've got a lovely platter of wine and cheese and all sorts of goodies. Lynn's bought some beautiful things, and we've got some lovely things that I was given in a gift basket. So that's all good.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, and I've even got a little glass of wine in a coffee mug.
Well, sustainable cup.
It's sustainable. It is. And the trucks are here. We've got the trucks all set up side by side. Frank's got his U-Butte lights on. Oh, and there's the first star of the evening. I'm not sure if you'll see that on camera, but that is the first star. Make a wish, everyone. First star. Oh, there's another one up there too. All right, so here we are, Fraser Island, sunset drinks, beautiful. Doesn't get much better than sunset drinks on the beach. Look at that beautiful ocean. And later on we'll be singing Starry Night.
Starry Night.
Too early, too early.
Hi everyone, it's Sharon from Crusaders Against Plastic and Crusaders Sustainable Adventures. It's fun to say. And we're here in our glamping tent on Fraser Island. And neither of us has ever stayed in a glamping tent. We've stayed in lots of tents, haven't we, Frank?
Oh, plenty of tents.
Plenty of tents and plenty of caravans and camper trailers, but never a glamping tent. So these ones are big canvas tents with zip-up windows, and there's about, I think there's about 8 of them in a row, and it's all set on a timber platform. So the floors are actually a timber, and it's all set up above the ground so that all the plumbing and things can be worked underneath the ground, and electricals. And yeah, so it's beautiful. It's really stylish. They've put some lovely furnishings. When we arrived, the girls from Italy who were cleaning the place had decorated the 2 swans out of the towels with this lovely frangipani in the middle, and that was so special to arrive to. And lovely rice paper light fittings, and you know, very, very eco tourism. Cane, a lot of cane and timber. So, but you know, there's floor mats and things for the winter, and of course the floor would be nice and warm in winter. But out in the bathroom, that's actually floorboards with gaps, so that would be nice and cold in winter. But you know, you're camping, you're a tourist, there's people here from all over the world, and we'll show you shortly the lovely community kitchen that I'm in love with, where people have a chat and families mingle and play games with each other. But yeah, there's a few little storage shelves, bedside tables, lamps, and here's the bathroom. It's just gorgeous. Very simple, the bathroom. Aluminium tray on the floor there, but there's still, you know, there's shower curtains, there's a flushing toilet, but it's a bio system, so the tanks are outside. And
toilet, nobody else will see it.
Well, no, but I'm telling them that it's a bio system. It's all septic, and and it tells you, you know, what you can and can't put into the loo. So I think it's if it doesn't come out of you, don't put it in the loo. Yeah, that's what they say.
That should be standard everywhere anyway, but...
Yeah, and so there's little signs to tell you about that, and there's information brochures here, and lovely little Banksia seed pods turned into oil diffusers. So yeah, it's really lovely. I love it. You get the pitter-patter of little feet running down the central corridor, and you get a bit of kitchen noise, but you know, so it's not a hotel room, it's for eco-tourists that want to do it a little bit differently. There's compost, there is recycling, they're doing everything right, so that's what we like. Good morning everyone, here we are at Fraser Island, which is Kagari Beach Camp Retreat. It says on Kagari there on the banner, and we've got some tours here, Kagari Adventures. They've been here, tag along tours, and this is the front building. That's the kitchen area, and then you can see just down the side there you can see the tents, the eco tents, and then off to the beach. And this is actually the bio-treatment plant in here, but that's all part of it, you know. It's this is a very eco setup. It's amazing. We've been really pleased, really impressed with what they're doing here. So we just go up the front stairs and inside. I've warned everyone that I'm filming and I won't steal their souls. This is the pizza oven. This is great. We've seen a lot of people making pizzas. What a fabulous idea, and it makes a nice warm fireplace for winter. And then just coming inside, there's a beautiful map of Fraser Island done in mosaics, and there's a kitchen to the left and a kitchen to the right, and over here there's recycling. So they have the container scheme, the soft plastics, clean co-mingled recycling, and clean cardboard. Want to help save our oceans from plastics. So our friends Ian and Annika stay here from Ocean Crusaders, and they do big beach cleanups, which we would like to join. And up here we've got compost, co-mingled, landfill is under the sink. Please do the right thing and choose the right bin. Don't rubbish our planet. There is no planet B. Reduce, reuse and recycle. Isn't this great? It's so good to stay somewhere where they're doing all this. And down the avenue here there are, yes, 4 tents on each side. So on each side, and they've got Australian flag bean bags, isn't that lovely? Fire extinguishers and little gaps between the tents, and beautiful breezes through here. And then that's our tent number 2, which we showed you inside earlier, but there's a look from the outside. That was a quick one. And then down the hallway here to the beach, which I think Frank has just shown you. So another Australian flag beanbag, that's a nice touch. And we sat out here, I swang on the swing, and there's a hammock, there's a bar table, there's just a lovely area here. And 3 Buddhas, and Brother Dave said it's Buddha'd out, this place. That was hilarious. So just coming back down the avenue here, and I'll just show you the kitchen. And it's just such a lovely community feel. Everybody says hello to everybody and where you're from and how long you're here. There's a hanging shark here, which one of the gentlemen thought was a... Oh, he did think of it. I'm not sure now. Not a grey... Oh, a dusky shark. And beautiful airflow here. I think it's beautiful for summer. I think it would be very cold in winter. And just here we've got somebody's artistic work. Start doing things you like. Stop over-analysing. All emotions are beautiful. When you eat, appreciate every last bite. So that's a lot of mindfulness. Isn't that lovely? Someone's done a lot of mindfulness focus there. Plenty of fire extinguishers for safety. And there's fridges, there's jugs. It's always tea times. There's the Mad Hatter. And food storage cupboards, sinks. Everybody gets their own box, their own container. They're on the other side with their name on it and all the dishes.
And here's the compost and the rules for the compost. So they've set it up just fantastically. There's a barbecue here. There's a lovely comfy couch in the corner. Big tables and chairs for families. So really, really well set up. And I'll just show you, there's a corner over here for videos. So there's been kids curled up on the couch with blankets. Oh, there's a box here for leaving spare food, which is lovely. It's a community thing. I like that. And then there's another barbecue over here, another kitchen, and just the nice corner area with the TV. So we've got everything we need. It's just lovely. And everyone gets a box here for all the crockery and everything. So that's ours there, Tucky. Here's our coffee. I've just got to finish our coffee and then we are good to go. So it's fantastic, isn't it?
Probably catch you later.
We're just at the refuse tip at Fraser Island at Eurong. Bit disappointing. A lot more could be done here. Queensland government. Yeah, this for for a beautiful island. This we've got in the middle. There's just green waste and a couple of old chairs and things and coconuts and all the rest of it. Over there are the big dumpsters, and we, opened up the yellow side to put all the recycling that we'd found on the beach. And really, there was no recycling about it. So whether you've got a yellow lid or a green lid doesn't seem to make any difference. So it's just all, I don't know if they're well, I suppose maybe they're all recycling, but I don't know. There's all landfill bags of rubbish in there too. So really, yeah, it's not being separated. So for Fraser Island, we really should have recycling bins and landfill bins, definitely. We've got that everywhere else. This is crazy. And it wouldn't take much to set it up, a few people in a couple of days. And then over here, there's a whole bunch of dodgy old mattresses and things. I suppose most of them are from resorts. And then here we've got all the electrical and steel. I'm having a go at the Queensland government. Frank, what do you reckon?
Oh, I don't know. Whoever the council is here at Fraser Island, National Parks do this, or does the local council do this?
Yeah.
It's pretty poor.
There's no separation of landfill and recycling. And we've got, washing machines.
Well, that's separate recycling. That's separated to steel. They've got mattresses separated, but there's no real clear indication of whether you want to put tins, cans, or bottles, or hard plastic waste, or sort of looks like it should go on that pile, but nobody really knows. It's just poorly managed. Pardon me, extremely poorly managed, and a bit of a disgrace actually for a national park.
Yeah, I'm pretty upset about it.
A national park that manages their waste like this is atrocious.
Yeah,
we pay lots of money to come here.
Yeah.
We pay fees for everything from camping to whatever.
Yeah.
And yes, there should be a more concentrated effort to make sure that the waste is dealt with appropriately and not in this manner.
Yeah, yeah.
But anyway, that's enough of a whinge. Let's get out of here.
Yeah, we've been...
Hey there, we're off. That's the end of it. Fraser Island trip all over and done with. 4 or 5 days up here, absolutely wonderful. Hanging out with the brother and sister-in-law, having a great time, and it's been very relaxing. Some of the waste around the place is pretty disappointing, but as you see in the video itself, we've given a couple of suggestions of what we think should happen and how some of those issues could be managed a little bit better, and give some incentive to all the guys out there to pick up rubbish as the big truck drives past, of course, just as you pull the video out. There you go. Just for your entertainment. Anyway, here the guys. See you guys. Been great.
Yeah.
See you, Dave. Good to see you again. Bit of the Russell Coit. Oh dear.
Anyway, that's it. We're out of here. And slip off down the beach and see what we find on the way. But yeah, should be it. But it's been wonderful. Fraser Island, best as usual. guys,
Happy
it's
anniversary to Dave and Lynn
yes,
for
happy
next week.
anniversary.
Yeah.
And
Thank
all
you.
we go. Off we go again. Beautiful Fraser Island. Oh, what a wonderful place. We really got to look after it. Okay, see ya. See ya, guys.